Hey everybody, it's time. This is going to be kind of a combo 2-in-1 video. I was going to separate them and do two separates, but because it took me so long to do this one, I'm going to try and do it all in one and also not take up your entire day. I have something new that I am in love with. Do you see this beauty right here? I'm one of those people, when I fall down a rabbit hole of something that I like or love, I fall down it hard. And when I fell down the planner, ring-bound planner rabbit hole, I had a list of things that I wanted. And I would see these beauties out here. And you know, I did the trajectory most people started with. I started with something kind of just from Joann Fabrics or a craft store. Then I moved my way up to Filofax. And I love L-O-V-E. Love my Filofaxes for my rings. I have a Foxy fixed ring, and then I was like, oh, I'm feeling myself a little bit. So I moved up to Vanderspec, and I was like, this is nice. I love my Vanderspec. Do not ever get that mistaken. And then I was like, it's time for the Rolls Royce of rings. And that brought me to this, which is a Gillio. And this right here is the Gillio Mia Cara in pocket and the croc eye, and it's that deep purple, and I love this. It is just so luxe and so pretty and so fancy. It's almost fancier than I want to always carry on an everyday basis, but it has been my everyday carry since I set it up, and it's going to stay that way a little while longer, if for no other reason than the amount of money that I paid for this thing is going to be an everyday carry. I also did a quick haul. My last video was a quick haul, $50 in craft stores for a fall setup. So a lot of the things that I bought for that setup you're going to see in here. So this is kind of going to be a talk through my first impressions of my Mia Cara by Gillio and a flip through of my fall setup. And I'm not a setup person, so be easy on me. This is my first attempt at really making something fancy. After this, it'll probably come back out and go back to my normal planning, which is not so fancy. If you have not seen a Gillio Mia Cara, it has a popper pocket here, and I just have cash and change in here. Love this. One of the things that I really liked about my Filofax croc was that zip pocket here, and I missed that on my Vanderspec, my ostrich, but this popper pocket, and it's gusseted, so it opens up really, really wide. I like that. And behind this is another pocket, and I just have a little doily in there, and back behind the doily I have some documents, blank checks, social security card, and some stamps. What makes the Mia Cara is the fact that it has a planner kind of within this outer wallet binder, so I can pull this out at any time that I want to, and I have kind of a standalone that I can carry, and I have loaded this. One of the things that kept me from Gillio's for a while were the fact that the ring sizes are not big. They do not come with big rings, and I was like, what am I supposed to do? But I've managed to make this work, and I have stuffed these rings for all they're worth. So if I didn't ever want to carry like the big hole situation of a Mia Cara, I could carry the smaller one. And this is the pocket size, but one thing I've noticed is this outer part is really close to an A6 size. And I've always been averse to carrying an A6. I have an A6 traveler's notebook, and I always thought that it was too big for like an everyday carry. But after carrying, this is my everyday carry, I guess I was wrong. And just to show that comparison, this one is a Foxy Fix A6 in the pink peppercorn. So putting these together, you can see width-wise, they are definitely the same. And height-wise, it is a minuscule difference, height-wise. And this is a pocket, but this is like the outer cover. This part, the inner planner part, is much truer to a traditional pocket size. I can't talk today. And I have a lot of traveler's notebooks. This one is my Foxy Fix Himalayan Salt Pocket. So if I put that next to this, you can see how they fit together. Width-wise, the same. Height-wise, there's actually a little bit of extra height on the Traveler's Notebook, on my Himalayan Salt, than there is over this. Yeah, so that's just a quick size comparison. Now to actually get into this setup. And I'll leave it out of the covering and I'll just do the setup from here. So when I open this part, card slots are all right here. Oh, I messed up my little stickies. There are definitely a lot of card slots in this Mia Cara, and I really appreciate that because it is my planner, it is my wallet, it's kind of my all-in-one. So I have my debit cards, my driver's license in the 3 smaller card slots. And then in this bigger pocket slot here, I have some Post-its and little page flags that look like animals. They've been with me for a while. They're in most of my other setups. This is the same, my gold foiled S from Joann Fabrics. And because we're coming into the holiday season, I wanted to put a little bit of fall decor to start. And it's just 3 pastel pumpkins. And I have the same little dangle charm on here, which is just my birthstone, which is a peridot and a little pearl. And this is one from me that I make. And I saw this in another video and I really liked it because a lot of my dangles, they like to move, but that person just used a little bit of washi to hold it onto the page. So I just tore off a little bit of washi and taped that down. We are in October now, so I have my October calendar. This is from Nubian Rock Chick. This is her October calendar. And I just circle important dates. And then on the back, I actually have those important dates, what they are. A little journaling card that says be yourself. And then I started getting into dashboards and dividers. And I made some of my own. So you all get to see my little decorative. This is where I felt the need to be fancy and be decorative. This was a piece of 12 by 12 cardstock. And I used my Cricut. I'm going to use this Cricut. I'm going to get my money's worth. So I cut it out on the Cricut. This was that sequin tape that I showed in my haul video. And I put a clear piece of plastic that's cut to size back there, just because sometimes I may want to slide things in between here and it acts like a dashboard that I can put things in. And then my actual page divider. This one is my calendar section. This is just another piece of cardstock that I cut out on my Cricut. And I used my embossing label maker to give calendar and some stickers I bought in a kit from Walmart. Sticky notes on the back, and this is the rest of my year in that same calendar that's been in all of my setups, which is the Nubian Rock Chick calendars. A piece of polka dot gold acetate, Joann Fabrics, with 2019 important dates, and then that leads me into the 2019 part of my calendar, and all of these are the same. Nubian Rock Chick image calendar here. I do my important dates on the back. Another dashboard, same setup. So all my dashboards are the same. They just may have a slightly different decorative element. A little gold polka dot heart. There was some ephemera I bought. I don't know. It's probably from a kit from Joann Fabrics. We Are Memory Keepers kit, I'm thinking. This is my list section. And it's that same cardstock. I tore off a sticker that just had some writing on it because it reminded me of a list. On the back of that is my favorite bookmark from Nubian Rock Chick, which also has my in case of emergency information on the back, held in place by one of those Kate Spade bow clips. A really pretty piece of gold polka dot vellum. I love polka dots. And these are my lists. I have not put my list in here because they're still in my other one, but I'm going to switch all of that information over tonight. My next dashboard, I just threw on, they had this pack of holiday. There's pumpkins and their leaves. They're a Joann Fabrics right before you leave. And they're pretty little glitter leaves. And I just stuck it onto this dashboard. This is my planning section where anything can happen. A piece of acetate. You can barely see the pattern on this. No, this is vellum. Sorry. You can barely see the pattern on it, but that's what I love about it. It's a really simple, soft rose vellum. a little silver polka dotted vellum, and my Peanuts Planner Co. inserts, and these are the free weekly inserts. So I have, right now we're in the week of 9/30 to 10/6, and I use them just exactly how they are. I'm not super decorative normally. That's why I said this fall setup is it's a journey for me. But just a little bit of washi, my dates. Down here in these sections, which is something I struggled with figuring out what to do, I decided I'll keep track of my daily scripture and my prayer focus for each day. And on the other side, when I finish my week, I still have my personal to-do and my work to-dos. Dividing my weeklies from my dailies. It is a dashboard that I made, which is one of my Nubian Rock Chick stickers. I think she's so cute. Another piece of little ephemera from that We Are Memory Keepers kit that just says today, and that separates my daily pages. And I am trying to use dailies. I told you I have a video coming about that. I'm trying to use them some more before I do that video. Next up, I subscribed to the Planner Society kit because I had this big dream and idea that I was going to do a Planner Society unboxing and set up with Planner Society stuff. And I realized I may not be that creative, or maybe this just was not the month for me because I didn't like, for my style. I think it's beautiful. I think all the stuff was beautiful, but for me, it's not something I would really use, and it doesn't go with my aesthetic that much. But I did like the gold foil bow on the little sticky notes. So I had a journaling. This is not even a journaling card. This is from a paper pack. Let me see if I can get these stickies off. This is a paper pack from Michaels, and it's one of those last pages that you get in a paper pack that has like little cards of all the different papers that are in there. And I just cut it down to size because I liked the love and actually like the flower because with my color scheme that's in this fall one. And since I put that in here, I decided I would use something from that Planner Society kit that I paid for, and that is the little fox. So he's in there. My next dashboard, my next section is work, positive vibes only, and I have a little envelope on the back of here where I put extra page flags, and I'll keep these out so I can show you why I use them. A piece of gold bow acetate. This was from the Planner Society kit. I did like this one from September. Just a little card that says believe, achieve, succeed, because I am committed to succeeding at work. That is my goal. And my work section, I can't remember in my last video if I was using a perpetual calendar setup or something else. I tried another setup for my work calendar that actually had a physical calendar here, and it had some space for me to write notes, and then on the back of each page I could put events. That was not working for me. I thought it would because I thought it would be cool to see an actual calendar layout. For me, for work, I work best just being able to see an entire month at a glance and writing in the events that I have to do on each day. So I've switched back to this, and I have this. I work on an academic year, so I have this through June of next year, and they're dated already, which is super helpful. And they're dated with the day of the week, so I know which day I'm scheduling things for. This one, 10/3. Okay, so on the 3rd, I wrote out an event that I have to do at 1 p.m., but because I thought that was the only thing I had to do that day, and because these lines are really, really small to fit into pocket, I did not leave room to add something else. And then I got a call about an event at 3 p.m. that I have to do. So I just put in another little sticky note from the front, not the ones I'm showing you here because these have a different purpose. I put in another little sticky note from the front, and it's just adding to 10/3. So I can see on the 3rd, I also have an event at 3 p.m. This sticky note is from this set here that I keep in that little envelope pocket. And that's just things that I want to go to that I have not been approved for yet. But if it's something that may come up that month that's major, I'll just keep peeling them off and sticking them here. And for me this month, it is a National Dropout Prevention Conference in Columbus, Ohio from the 28th to the 31st. So I have to pitch that to my account manager and see if they will let me do that one. But that's something I really want to do. And I haven't filled out the rest of my work months. But as I start scheduling more, I'll just go through and do the whole year. This is one of those sticky notes because I think they're cute. Yeah, they're kind of cute. And this is a pocket, and this is a pocket that I cut down from another kit, and this is part of my work section, and that's only because I need it someplace. Well, I thought I had it in here. I guess I may have taken it out for the video. I get business cards a lot when I'm in schools, when I'm traveling, and I wanted someplace that I could just easily throw somebody's business card that's work related, so I know it's work related. So that's the purpose of this pocket here. And I just cut it down and hole punched it. I can throw all my cards in there. Another little journaling card for thankful, grateful, blessed. This color scheme, which to me is fall. It's indicative of fall. It's kind of rose golds, pinks, creams, scream fall to me, not the oranges or the reds. These are fall colors. But this was a pretty journaling card, and it had that same color scheme, and this was a freebie with something that I ordered. Next section is my finance section, and this shows the dichotomy of me in finances. I want to live simply, but I've got big plans. Yeah, exactly. It keeps me going in circles. And my finance section is the same. I set it up exactly the same. This is a little piece of that doily paper that everybody uses. A clip that I made, which I really like for fall. It's washi in because I'm really enjoying that washi tip. My same tip in bill insert that I can pop in and out depending on the month and where I am. And my calendar where I have all my bills listed on the days that they're due. My pay amounts that I'm getting in, how much my bills total, what I have left over to play with and spend. And then this is where I just kind of write down the bills as I pay them and then do some math and budgeting. So this is just scrap paper. This was a thank you card I got from someone when I purchased something from them. And of course, it's that same gold and brown autumnal fall colors. And to remind me of the thanks I get when I order things, that leads me into my order section. Another clip that I did, one of my little felted ball clips. And this is just really simple. The shop item, the amount, if it's sent or delivered. This was inspired, I want to say, by either a Peanuts Planner Co. or Annie Plans insert. It was inspired by one of them. They probably both have inserts similar to this, but that was my inspiration behind this one. Next section are my notes, and it just says take a note. That's a different sticker. That cute little puff girl with some little date tabs up here. And then this really pretty marbled note paper. And I'm going to have to order some more of this. This came with a purchase that I made. I think it says Q & Co. is who made it. I'm going to be ordering some of this because it's so pretty. It's marble and it has gold foil lines on it. A piece of gold polka dot acetate. And because I am still addicted, no matter how much I get into rings, I am still addicted to having like a field notes notebook. I just love having a notebook. So I do have a notebook that I tuck back into the back of it. And I have work notes in here and just general notes of jotting things down, reminders, some stickies on the front of this. And that's everything inside of here. You can see the clips. It's my black leather monkey fist knot clip. I love that one. I make it in black and brown. My little furry ball clip, felted ball, soapstone, and then my, I'm sorry, I'm sure that was loud. My little dangles, which are only in here for looks and for the noise. I love that sound. But this is just some beads I picked up in that haul video, and it doesn't mark a page. It's just tied onto my rings just to be there. And we talked about this outer cover. So in this side, I have my AAA card, some gift cards, just some cute little ephemera that I like, stickers from Nubian Rock Chick that are taking up some extra pockets. And the way that the Mia Cara works is you'll see there's like a big pocket back there. This back part of the Mia Cara, that heart slides right in to that section. And then because I like to have my notebook in there, I just take the back page of my notebook and I slide that in there too. And that's how my notebook is in the Mia Cara. And it closes with no problem. It does have the big back pocket, which I love. And all I have back here are receipts and like $1 in cash. So, let me see if I can see that. And it does close with no problem. Now, one funny thing about the Mia Cara, the pin loop. You notice there's no pin loop anywhere on here. Your pin, there's a little slot in the back. And I brought a pin over so I could demonstrate. I just don't know what I did with the pin that I brought to demonstrate. That was not good planning, Siobhan. That was actually really, really, really poor planning on my part. So I don't know where the pin that I brought over went. Let's see if I have another something. If you're seeing my legs, I apologize. I didn't plan on being shown in this video, but I'm going to try and make a reach for a writing utensil that I have over here to the side. So we'll just use, I have a colored pencil. There's a slot back here. And your writing utensil of choice is supposed to just slide down into that spot. And of course, it will be shorter than this, so it will fit nicely. And then you can close it with your writing utensil in there. Only thing I don't like about that all the time, I'm not sure if you can see, but it kind of gaps. It pushes the planner part forward and it leaves like that space on the side, especially more space right here. I don't always like that, and I especially don't like it with bigger pins. Now that I'm trying it with something this size, I'm thinking the pin I put back here may need to be something this narrow because I like it more with a pin or something that's this size. So I may try that. But normally, I just close it, and I'm still looking for this pin. Normally, I just hook kind of the edge of my pin onto here, right there, and it just kind of sits there. And when I close it, the pin is just, because there's room. If you can see that, there's room for my finger right there. The pin is just right there. So that is my 2-in-1, my new Gillio Mia Cara, and my fall setup. Like I said, I'm excited to do a setup video. I think that's kind of a fall theme. It's my kind of fall theme. Still kind of simplistic, but definitely a little more colorful and decorative than what I normally do. This is just beautiful to me. Like the texture of it, it's really, really nice. It's one of those nice firm yet supple. It has some give to it. It's a dark, and I like this color because it's not black, but it's not light. So it's still a nice deep color without it being black, and it's sturdy enough because I love soft leathers, but this I feel like I can actually just throw in my bag and I'm good. I know a lot of people don't throw Gillios around because of what they cost, but this one is getting thrown a little bit, but I do love it, and I am so appreciative to have this, and we will see what's up next. As always, I have some more deliveries coming because I'm just trying to find that elusive planner piece. But I thank you all for being on this journey with me, for watching this with me, and leave any comments below, any thoughts. I really want to get better at this. I want to get better at planning. I want to talk to you all more. So drop comments, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.